In this video, we're going to be going over a fantastic pairing between finding our groin in a half kneeling position and then learning how that translates and how we should do a split squat. So follow along with me. Now this is going to be really nice because most people have very undertrained groins. They're not very strong. Everyone's always focused on stretching their groin, but not on strengthening it. So what we're going to do is we're going to adopt a half kneeling position. What that means is it's going to be at a 90-degree angle all the way through. Not too far out like that, so we're not after a hip flexor stretch, but rather what I would like you to do is put your hand on your knee so it doesn't move, and then you're going to bow at the waist just a little bit. You're going to squash your front of your foot down hard into the floor so you feel some engagement here. I don't want the foot too wide, so it's nice and narrow, so we're here. My knee is over my ankle, not behind my ankle. And then I bend down like I'm about to start a race, okay? So from here, what I want to make sure is that I'm going to turn my zipper to the right, in this case, towards the front leg, without letting the knee flop out. So it's going to look like me trying to connect my elbow to my knee just like this, and keeping my knee inwards. And this creates a sense of groin contraction. If you don't feel it, you need to get more weight forward and really feel the front of your foot grounded like crazy. Big toe knuckle, inner heel, the whole inside edge, just like this. So from the front, I'll just show this leg. I'm going to bow at the waist. I'm going to connect elbow towards the knee, like so. And I'm spinning my elbows like I'm going to knock out my neighbor from behind me. And this elbow is connecting. And I'm pushing them together quite hard. So I feel this connection over here. A common mistake is to just try to over-rotate, but then I end up actually sending my pelvis this way. So I don't want to go here. It doesn't actually matter about touching your elbow to your knee, but we bow and then we slightly turn so that my chest bone turns towards the side, and I should find that groin by getting myself leaning forward. If you don't feel this, explore and find it, because it's really, really important to find it. Remember not to over-rotate and send your body to the right. I want head over foot on this side, not like head outside and going here. Okay? So once we understand this, I would like you to try some reps where you're just staying bowed over and finding that connection to the groin. Okay? Breathing, squeeze and hold. Again, don't lose the outside of the foot when I bias inside. I just want you to feel the whole foot, but feel that knee slightly coming in, but your knee is in front of your ankle. Okay? So once we understand that, we can take this into a squat and standing, or split squat, which means the front leg is doing all the work. So I'm going to bend my knee. The back leg is light, okay? So that should feel like your chest, same kind of concept. I'm slightly hinged forward like I'm ready for the race. I'm not leaning back over here. From the side, it looks like this. I lean forward. Okay, now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to do that slight turn, and by finding the inside edge and staying with the knee over the ankle a little bit, we should find that same groin sensation. It may not be as intense, but I want to be here. Okay, so from here now, I'm going to feel my whole foot, and I'm just going to go and sit down. And as I do that, I feel my groin. I'm going to go all the way down. Connect. If you can't go all this way, that's fine. Now come back up, and the knee stays forward so that my hip translates forward. What that looks like from the side, I bow. I'm on the foot, back leg light. I turn, boom, connect into groin. I now go down. Just stop here if that's all you can do. Now keep your weight into the front of your foot. Push, push, push. The knee stays forward. You're going to feel your glute, your quad, your groin, your hamstrings, everything engaged. Go down a little deeper. And come back up. The knee does not finish straight. It finishes with a slight bend, so there's tension in the system. Now the last thing I have the step here is to increase the depth, and this is actually a mobility and strength at the same time. By finding your groin, you're opening up your hip in a way that a traditional squat will not let you do. So I'm over here. I'm going to use a little step. I have a one riser underneath. I'm going to go to the edge of the step so that I could feel like I have space to let my knee go here. Otherwise, it's going to get blocked. So I'm here. Now remember, we're just going to go karate chop. So I'm leaning slightly forward. My knee is slightly over my ankle to begin with. Okay, back leg light. I'm going to go ahead. Remember not to over-rotate. We're just going to go here and slight turn. Find that groin connection. Inside edge of foot has to be super glued down. Keep that inside edge. We're going to go down. Going to breathe down all the way. And then come back up. My knee stays forward. I go down. And I actually want to keep this turn towards the right in this case, my right leg staying forward. Notice that my knee does not finish like here. So I'm coming over. So technically it's like that back toe is getting even lighter because I'm on this leg like crazy. And I just rep it out. I'm making it look easy, to be honest. Most people cannot do more than 2-3 reps of this to begin with, even without a step or whatever it might be. So explore this sequence. Half kneeling, adductor, pull back, find your groin. Learn how to find that. Then really important that we go, again, not over-rotating and shifting this way and being behind. Head over foot, leaning forward, connect, go down. And it's going to do wonders for your strength gains as well as increasing the mobility in your hips. Lots to digest, but it's super important, and I think if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them, and this is going to go a long way for increasing your confidence in your lower body. Give it a shot. That's how you work your body from the ground up.